Good evening, it is Matt Rogers. It is now the 9th of March 2025. To our Nibiru and Planetex community, a big respect to every single one of you. Please look closely at this particular video towards our solar system. When you see a big difference towards the skies and notice strange anomaly formations, you sit back and have a good think. Because again, you become aware. Because you've seen something of a sighting, you're not on your own. You've picked up some evidence by doing your research and noticing that other people that are surrounding you are not knowing the truth. What do? Do you ask yourself to speak to others, or do you keep it to yourself because the absolute truth that you've picked up and studied is absolutely phenomenal? Even after studying the skies and noticing some kind of heavenly body, a celestial object that shouldn't be there, and when coming home, do you talk to your loved ones and speak about this, or again, do you keep it to yourself? Because indeed, it is absolutely overwhelming when we start to notice and see differences of Earth changes across the world. Something is going on. Time and time again you go back to the footage that you've seen, hoping it's not true, but there again as well, it is there, it is showing, it is overwhelming. Not being able to sleep, staring at the wall, to the same dream, Planetex, Nibiru, the coming cataclysms. Being aware is overwhelming. In our Nibiru Planetex community, we could also remember towards the older generation of people that our skies in the 1960s and so on to the 70s, right through to the late 1990s, our cloud systems, our natural deep blue sky was ever so natural and normal. But there again, it all started off with seeing this geoengineering in front of the moon and also in front of our sun. Change cloud systems, strangeness of the skies. Something is going on, and it's still happening to this very hour. What are they hiding? Something huge that has entered our solar system, this mini solar system, that is indeed creating a catastrophe. This mini solar system will come so close to our world at 14 million kilometers away, indeed causing a huge pole shift. The changes are here. Please again look around your surroundings. It's so important to see the strange sightings of our skies that is causing an upbeat in also volcanic activity, hurricanes. This is happening. This is a big change, and humanity need to wake up. See, even for the past 15 years, more people are starting to become more aware of their surroundings, and also seeing the strange phenomena towards the night sky and the daytime skies. Something showing up. Again, to our community, please take a close look at these particular pictures that I picked up as well using the telescope these past couple of days, seeing some very strange phenomena to the further reaches, to the edges of our solar system. Now, just a couple of weeks ago, the media and the scientific community explained about huge space rocks that are heading towards our world, that indeed could strike our world in 2032. But again, by looking out towards the solar system, just last night, and picking up phenomena of other space rocks and objects, just like this on the screen, that was taken around about 10:15 PM of yesterday. You can see again the characteristics of a huge formation in space. Now, the telescope was pointing north. You could see the particular light refraction to this area as well, and some kind of huge dark formation, a dark shadow, causing as well, you can see this curvature just underneath where we see this large space rock. Or is it a space rock? Let me just Again, zoom into the photograph that was taken with a telescope to see the characteristics of the formation. You notice it's got jagged edges on it as well. I mean, what is it? This object, again, it's in space as we speak, just wandering and lurking into our solar system. Again, when you think about it as well, in astronomical units, in kilometers, it could be easily 375 million kilometers away in our solar system, but it's there, folks. It is showing up to be some kind of huge structure, or indeed a space rock. Just very interesting. Let me just zoom out as well so you can see the whole picture just once more. Notice that huge object. It just blew me away. Every single time that I reach out for the telescope, I'm picking up something very interesting. Just another piece of evidence. Okay, I don't know about you folks, but I picked up some very crazy looking images that looks like UFOs in space. Let's take a look. Pointing the telescope towards southwest, we picked up some amazing objects moving through space. The sky capture blew us away because we picked up 3 objects, oval-shaped objects that you can see on the screen. Notice the formation and the sighting as well of these objects. All of them look very similar as well. These objects look like they were travelling towards us. Again, we could be looking at 20 to 30 million kilometers away from our world. Let me just show you the actual picture in detail. You can see the smaller formations or something else. I mean, this looks like it's a pointed end towards where we see the astronomical shadows. There's another one in the background as well, and even further away to the right hand side of where we see the middle object, stars, rocky objects as well in the background. The photograph is genuine. We've enhanced the footage so you can see some kind of blurriness as well with the photograph, but indeed it's there, it's real. Something is showing up of the 3 objects. Could we be seeing the Anunnaki? Could we be seeing the Palladians or the Greys, or again some kind of civilization from another world? These are very interesting as well. Please take a real good look, because something is out there in space, something that the governments are not telling us about. While zooming in as well, things do get blurry. I've explained to this as well to our community and to others, that when we zoom into photographs in space of an object or formations, things become a little bit more blurry, but you can see the smaller apparitions or some kind of formations again to the upper area of where we see this object moving across space. They move very fast as well through the star systems. Now, other people have talked to me and told me about portals in space where they see star systems, and all of a sudden we start to see glowing orbs and other apparitions and starships or something else coming out of the portals, meaning we see them moving away from dark spots very close to other stars in our solar system. Where have they come from? Please again, folks, leave a message below the video, because I would like to know too. When we get far too close to the truth, indeed it is a shot out of the dark. The establishment do not want any of this to come out to the masses. Okay, now folks, we've had a good couple of days here in the United Kingdom with the weather, but indeed by just walking the beach and then taking a rest and looking up towards the blue skies, using the telescope and also the camera equipment, and noticing this strange red apparition that showed up through the blue skies. Now I've got 2 pictures of this phenomena, and then all of a sudden after 5 minutes it vanished. What are they? And also, this is very, very strange. Now the first capture was taken around about 11:45 AM of today as well, the 9th of March 2025. picking up this red orb or apparition that showed up just for a short time. You can see the phenomena of the object. I mean, again, folks in the United Kingdom as well witnessed no cloud systems at all. Other people in different areas as well, different countries, even in the United States of America, have picked up these strange apparitions of noticing this huge red refraction of light. It showed up just above the sunlight. I mean, what are we seeing? Are we seeing a huge refraction of light from planet X? Or are we noticing some other phenomena in space lit up so bright it's starting to illuminate through the blue skies? Or again, are we seeing an orb or some kind of apparition? The colour was overwhelming. The camera as well with the photography doesn't do much justice, because when we looked at it as well, just by walking the beach and then just settling down, just looking up towards the skies, which we all do in our community, and something else was sighted, a huge red apparition. This isn't the moon, folks, because you can see and study the apparition in detail. Something definitely showed up through the blue skies of today. I know the camera doesn't do justice. This was a second photograph as well. You can see the illumination from the sun towards the upper area of this strange apparition, entity or something else. Or it could even be a planet illuminating, or an asteroid. The colour is absolutely fascinating because we could see it straight away, even pointing up to the skies by seeing other people as well walking the beach, stop by taking pictures and noticing this huge formation. It looks out of this world, folks. You can see that something has definitely shown up as well. Just showing you the original photograph as well that was taken, the first camera shot as well, using the next star. If you were walking down the beach with your loved ones and you looked up and saw this very strange sighting, what would you think? More strange moon footage, folks, picking up this apparition where we see the geoengineering in front of the moon during the night, and picking up this apparition of a huge explosion with the capture with the telescope. Please take a close look at this. Whilst taking the captures again that happened on the 8th of March 2025, we picked up this strange phenomena at first, seeing the moon being geoengineered in front of the moon through the skies, but all of a sudden where you can see the apparition and the colour, the curvature of the moon to this side, noticeable as well, this huge formation. Now, I know the photography doesn't do much justice because all of a sudden everything was hazed up, misted up, as you can see witnessed on the screen because of the geoengineering. But in the background it did look like a huge explosion or some kind of phenomena just to the lower right hand side of where we see the lunar surface of the moon. Okay, on the second capture you can see now the phenomena of this huge formation. I mean, it could have been an asteroid that hit the moon, causing this large area view site like a huge explosion towards the lunar surface. I mean, the amount of debris and trash that you can see witnessed as well to this area view site towards where we see the far right hand side of space, but just taken as area view site by looking very closely towards where we can see the lunar surface to the far upper right hand side of the photograph, captured this absolute large size. I mean, again, this could be easily towards 200 to 300 miles in length away from the lunar surface of the moon. What has happened? Just something else being picked up here. Interesting capture. This particular picture is using no filters also, but what we're seeing here is a demonstration of iron oxide of some kind of huge with the colour of space debris surrounding the body. Now again, by zooming in, because this incredible capture was taken easily around about 204 million kilometers away. Now again, you can see the star systems and also other smaller objects of interest surrounding the body, but look at the area view site closely, where we can see this misty haze as well, space dust and debris surrounding the object of interest. I mean, could this be a planet? Or are we seeing a huge chunk of rock, an asteroid, moving through space? Again, think about it in astronomical terms of a distance in our solar system pointing west around about 12 at midnight. The observation was truly amazing, but when you zoom in, like I state in other pieces of evidence by showing the particular pictures, things start to blur out. But it's there, folks, and it's showing up. Something very interesting in our solar system, to the edges of our solar system. Okay, this is another photograph of the skies of today. Again, the 9th of March 2025, observing the sun. Now, pointing the camera to either side of the sun is very important. And to the right hand side where we see the sun, even towards pointing the camcorder without the telescope, we picked up through the cloud systems that you can see on the screen, the blue sky of today. And indeed as well, we picked up an apparition. Now, multiple times as well, through different broadcasts and other channels and other people working very hard as well in the Facebook community and other communities as well, show up these apparitions to either side of the sun when we see a sun halo throughout the skies at random times. We've seen this for a good number of years now. Multiple, thousands upon thousands of pictures of eyewitnesses seeing this phenomena. But indeed as well, we see this multiple colour like a rainbow apparition that covers up this area when they start to do the geoengineering, covering up this phenomena. But indeed as well, they must have missed it today, because what we're seeing here is a red refraction of light and this strange apparition like a white orb formation that looks indeed like a second sun. Now, I know the photograph doesn't do much justice, but I'm not going to change the filters and enhance the photography, because people have the right to see the actual real image of the phenomena of what we see that could be the second sun or the archangel, because the apparition shows this spiritual formation with the astronomical red glow that surrounds it, where you can see on the cloud system just below the red refraction of light, the pink haze just below where we see this apparition through the blue skies. I'm going to just zoom in for you. I know the photograph again doesn't do much justice, but you can start to see this apparition of the phenomena of a huge object through the skies. This brings me back as well the evidence by walking along the beach and picking up that strange red apparition through the skies. Things are happening and things are changing, folks. We could be seeing the red dragon. Think about it. Noticing Wormwood star, a formation, a heavenly body that is reaching us. Something is going on. See, the thing is now, folks, there was a lot of heavy geoengineering right from, again, 2016 and upwards. I mean, they've been doing it for nearly 25 years. But today and other days and other weeks, the pictures are becoming even more interesting on other video channels, and also the photography that comes in through the Facebook community. People are seeing this now. People are noticing. Again, the Archangel, Wormwood star, Nibiru. Something is showing up. We also noticed, by zooming into the heavenly body, the moon, the lunar surface, a huge structure that looks indeed like a pyramid. This is what we caught by zooming very closely to the lunar surface and noticing a structure with the shadow and the curvature as well of this huge formation that indeed looks like a pyramid. Or could it be? Again, you can see the lines in the apparition just around about here. Again, look at the lines and formations to either side. When you look at it very closely, you can see the shadow casting, but also it's sticking out as well to the further end of the photography. You can see this line again Or could it just be a huge mountain-sized rock on the lunar surface? See, again, by studying the lunar surface, of the flat area as well, of craters to the foreground, to the left-hand side, the upper areas, and then this formation starts to show up on its own. What could it be? Just another strange photograph that we're witnessing when pointing towards the moon with a telescope. Again, something very strange. Could we be seeing a pyramid formation? So indeed, thank you so much for watching this very short broadcast. Please again, when you have time, sit down somewhere. Take a moment to look at the heavens and notice our surroundings, that something is changing. Something is changing in our solar system, and something is changing of a lot of things all around us, folks. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, to the new people, and also to our Planet X Nibiru community. A big thank you and a big respect to every single one of you watching the broadcasts. Have a fantastic heading up week from Matt Rogers.